Hello, welcome to day 226, guys. Konbanwa, annyeonghaseyo, sawadika, 傍晚好，大家好，谢谢你们的收看。Thanks for your likes, your love, comments, and support as always. And hope I encourage you guys as well to take care of yourself. Okay, let's keep fit together and stay healthy. I know I'm not there yet, still lots of fats. Again, it's not about body shaming, but I got to lose the weight because of my back problem. But anyway, let's go. Time to do my 30 minutes of cardio exercise, and then follow up by today is focusing on my legs. So today legs exercise for 20 to 30 minutes, depends, you know. These few days depends how fast I do the exercise. I can actually finish a whole set of muscle strength, so-called strength training in about 20 minutes. So, but on average, you know, it's about that, 20 minutes. In the past, I've been doing like cardio for 1 full hour. So again, as advised by my doctors and fitness instructor, actually just half an hour will be sufficient as long as my heart rate, which I have turned it on, as long as my heart rate is between 120 and 130 beats per minute for 30 minutes, and at least 3 to 5 times a week. But for me, I'm doing it every day, so I'm way beyond the requirement, not beyond but above at least the requirement, and I'm good to go. So again, hi guys, thanks so much for watching, and thanks again for your support. Domo arigatou gozaimasu, 감사합니다, 谢谢多谢, 감사합니다, selamat, 感恩, kopunka, nandri tayabar, diskuti, terima kasih, obrigado, merci beaucoup, spasibo, gracias, muchas gracias, dankeschön, and thank you. Again, this is sign language. So 20 ways to say thank you. Let's go, let's go. Ganbare. Now it's about 6:07. Let's put it at 6:08, around there, 6:07. So we'll end around 6:37. Yes, 6:37. And then the remaining 20 minutes, we'll be focusing on my muscle. So today is the leg muscle or lower body strength training. Again, hi guys, thanks. Oh, Christopher, hi Chris, hi Cool, hi Hyukyong, hi guys. Sorry if as more and more names sometimes come up, I may not be able to recognize or shout out to you guys. Whoever is watching or supporting or just likes and love and stuff like that, thank you so much again for your support. I'm doing this not for likes or anything. It's my way of putting myself out here to account for my own action, and in a way it's like my own vlog. So I'm like using this as a way to track what I've been doing, how's my weight change, how's my, you know, how I change physically as well, my calories burnt, and what I've done for the day. So in a way it's a vlog as well, you know, mostly related to health, but also generally what I think about things that's happened around me, you know, not just health, could be the environment, could be, you know, could be certain specific people, mostly about food as well. So I always share about what I eat as well, obviously, because it's interesting to track not just the fitness level, but also the health, internal, mental level. So I also do share about like if I do get sick, or maybe mentally, like there was a time in the past 6-7 months that I get vertigo because I was using the screen too much, literally, because whole day I was on the computer doing my work, on the screen, on the mobile, and then I have vertigo. Vertigo, which is like fainting, the whole world is spinning. Yeah, there was once that happened. So thank God it did not happen again. So again, see, mental health is also very important. Anyway, so if you see today's description in day 226, I mentioned about Our Planet. So I saw that Netflix, yes, there is an Our Planet series a few months ago, I think earlier this year. And only I saw recently they have the behind the scene. And you know, coming from a background in video production and have helped previous company that I work for sell and service certain cameras, and they are using that cameras also in the Our Planet series, which is Red Cinema. I'm not saying this as if I got paid for it, okay? I'm not endorsing or whatever, but I'm just saying they were using also Red Cinema cameras, Red digital cinema cameras, and also some others. I think I saw Sony, I think Nikon as well, Nikon as well. So anyway, so it's interesting to see behind the scene, because is the real hero is not just the animals, but it's the man and woman and the people and the team and the support that goes behind the lens, behind the camera that's carrying the heavy equipment. Oh my god, the setup is huge, and the helicopters, the drone, the submarines, the underwater UAVs, and so many equipment that they use to shoot all these exotic animals in exotic, hard to reach places of the world, from Siberia, Russia, or Antarctica to Sumatra forest, all sorts. And so you get an even deeper appreciation and understanding of the man, and again the people that works behind, you know, National Geographic or Our Planet and all these environmental conscious film and documentaries, and how they shoot it, and the number of hours and days and weeks and years. Some took a few years just to capture a shot of that exotic Siberian tiger, 2 years I think, and some waited 2-3 weeks just to see avalanche and Antarctic, you know, ice melt and break off, and it's wonderful, really wonderful. I had tears in my eyes in a sense, because the music of course plays a big part. Of course, the music also a big thing. I hope they actually do a behind the scene of how they create the music and stuff, and how they match it, you know, the editing process. Anyway, in terms of production process, it's just eye-opener, and it's very touching, because they spend so much effort just to capture a few seconds or few minutes of shots, and it's the dedication now, okay? So you got to be hats off to all these professionals and experts who actually goes out of their way to shoot, so that us common people, or us the citizen of this world, get to appreciate the beauty of what nature has to offer in that sense, or what is left of nature, which is the sad thing. Because often our planet nowadays, or in the past decades or so, is focusing more and more about, of course, the climate change issue, the extinction issue. So it is sad. That's why I had tears in my eyes in both ways, because both ways meaning one way, both ways, in two dimensions. How to actually explain it? Okay, I had tears in my eyes for happiness and for sadness. Happiness for the beauty of nature, sadness for the fact that they are extinct, or they are dying, or climate change is really changing and killing the animals. And there's two shots in particular I was quite emotional about in the Our Planet series, when they show how they shot the calf and the mother whale. So you can imagine the ship is so small, or the boat is so small. The whale is easily 10 times bigger, maybe at least 5 to 10 times big, and it's the largest, you know, mammal on this earth, and swimming in the ocean, and it's just awe-inspiring, seriously, how small we are compared to these giant, gentle animals. And the other shot will be the shot of the walrus, because what happened was, yeah, that was quite scary as well. How the walrus was climbing up the cliff to get to dry ground, but they slipped off. Some even tried to, I think, jump off or something, and they died, as if they're committing suicide. If not, as if nature is telling us they had enough of this world, and they should just rather die or something. But they're in their thousands, but still, you know, I don't think so they're under the extinct, I'm not sure, okay, I'm not sure, but they're under the extinct category. But the walruses was going up the cliff, and you see the cameraman was shooting at the end of it. They are also very emotional, because they saw the walrus, how they literally jumped off the cliff or fell off the cliff, quite a number of them, and just died. Survival of fittest, as you can say, or is nature that stupid? We don't know. Or is climate change really forcing this walrus to the brink of like, they're not thinking straight or something, you know, and they just climb, because they are not apparently, okay, walrus, as you know the size and look of it, they are meant to be an iceberg, and because the iceberg has melted off a lot, they're going to get to land to rest. So the land that they have is a small island, and they have sharp cliff, and for some reason this fat big walrus, really heavy walrus, rather climb out the cliff. But as you know their size, they don't have hands, so climbing up is already one thing, but how are they going to get down? So a lot of them, I don't know, somehow jump off and died along the way, tumble, and you can see them literally dying, and it was in slow motion, so the whole thing looks, and it's real, so it's very tragic. So that moment, literally I was a bit more emotional as well. I was like, oh damn, nature is cruel, it's scary, it's sad, but yes, it's beautiful. Like I said, at the same time, it's beautiful to see all these animals still around, hopefully, still around in this earth. Anyway, I know I'm not an activist, okay, I'm not an animal activist or anything, but hopefully, yeah, that in our lifetime we still see this beautiful animal and more of them still survive and don't go extinct or something, because again, everything is related, connected. One animal species gone means there's a trickle effect to many other predators or prey or whatever that involves the whole ecosystem. So it's going to affect humanity, that's for sure. As very evident when they see the ice caps, the icebergs breaking off, and because of the climate change, you know, huge chunk, kilometers, we are talking about kilometers. So then they're shooting it, right? Again, you're shooting it against seeing the helicopter so small versus the huge mass, land mass, ice mass breaking off and melting. So basically from what I read as well, when they melt off means the sea level rises. So over time, it keep rising, and that's why in the recent months, they're getting more and more serious about talks on climate change because how sea level rising. Literally within the next 10, 30 years, that's a conservative estimate. We might have a sea increase of almost 1 meter perhaps, I think, and that literally can drown a lot of low level cities, and Singapore is one of those getting in danger as well. And they say others like Thailand, they're already doing something, because Thailand, I think Bangkok, if I'm not wrong, is going to be submerged quite a bit. And of course the famous, what's that? Is it Maldives? Maldives, I think it's Maldives, sorry if I'm wrong. I think it's Maldives or something will be totally covered up. So, yeah. Anyway, what can we do? We can, I've been thinking of trying, like I say, ways to use more biodegradable plastics. I know that yesterday's news, NTUC says that they're trying out a few more stores to get rid of plastic bags. And I think they're going to obviously ultimately do it for the whole nation as well, to eliminate plastic bags and try to use not to use one-use plastic or one-off kind of plastic. Try to reuse things, metal, wood, plastic especially, and especially if the plastic is not biodegradable or recyclable, try to keep using it so that we extend the longevity and not one-use tiny kind of plastic and throw away and they get into landfill and again cause all these issues. And as you know, China and many other countries are already backing off, accepting all this junk to their country to be so-called buried in their landfill. So a lot of countries, apparently all developed countries now in this situation where they have nowhere to find ways to get rid of their rubbish. So, oh my god, it's going to get worse, man. So I don't know how the nations are going to resolve that. Singapore has off-island landfill, literally island that's made of trash in Singapore. I've not been there before, but Nas Daily and some other documentaries have shown it, and it's like, okay, Singapore seems to be doing something okay, useful, but still, it's not resolving the problem because trash is still trash, right? Trash is still there in the island that's being landfilled. Will it cause any problem? Maybe again the microplastic leakage and all these things going to affect the ocean, the waters around it, and of course it's going to affect us, you know, who's staying on the main island itself. So again, many implications. We won't know what's really happening. Like we don't know as if we won't see it immediately. It's not like the trash that's covered there straight away poisoned and people start dying. But probably people is dying a slow death due to all this environmental pollution and poisoning. So just hope things will be kept in check somehow. Again, as us, as citizens, we can do our part, like I say, try to reduce the amount of plastic use, don't use one-use kind of plastic. And again, generally not even to waste anything. So when you cook, try to use the whole ingredients, don't waste food. Food is also one part of that whole situation, you know, because you're wasting so much food as well. That's why I have not gone to buffet for quite a while already, at least more than 5 years I think. Because in the past when I was younger, I loved buffet. And again, buffet unfortunately is causing issues for me as well in health because I tend to overeat. Okay, that's my problem, but buffet makes it worse. If I go to buffet, I will tend to overeat even more. I guess it's the Singaporean mentality, you know, the kiasuism. You want the bang for your buck, so you pay $20, $30, $50. You want to eat as if you are a king like that and eat 3-4 times the amount. So it's ridiculous. I mean, isn't that the definition of being excessive for the sake of excessive? It's not like you'll die without eating buffet. you're just doing it because of pleasure or whatever, you know, your addiction to food and stuff, which is what I was in back then. So unfortunately, yes, now they are saying buffet, they're trying to use another tactic so they don't waste the food, and maybe the buffet food will go to, you know, do something about it. I read, if I'm wrong, yesterday, is it Paris? I'm not sure the French or the Italians. They make it a law such that no restaurant can waste food. All the leftover must go to charity or go somehow to feed the poor or something like that. I know that they're going to not waste food, like, and make it a law. Singapore is not at that stage, but I think around the world, in developed nations or developing nations, we really got to stop somehow. Maybe how we got wasting food. And so buffet and stuff like that, if you think about it, buffet generate a lot of food. People, they are gorging people. Do they really need to eat that much? Yes, people will say, no, buffet is for variety. There are other ways to do variety without going through buffet, seriously. So that's just my take, okay, my view. So that's why I'm not going to buffet anymore. I know the food wastage is high, and again, it's just gouging people for profit. And you don't need to spend so much money. Seriously, as you know, buffet is not cheap either. It's not like it's going to pay. Okay, fair enough. There are buffets that I know which are either pay what you want type. It's a vegetarian Indian restaurant that I know, I think, where you can pay how much you want and eat. But again, you might tend to overeat. So you see, there's two ways. Fine, you can pay for cheap or maybe very little, and it's worth the money, because again, everyone wants to save money. I get it. I'm like that. But on the other hand, will you overeat because of that? And again, do we need to overeat and therefore you get all the problems? Again, don't care whether you're big size, small size, you can tend to overeat and affect your health. And you tend to eat maybe not good quality products, or you tend to overeat the carbohydrates and therefore, you know, cause all the problem. So it's everything, right? It's everything affected. So again, just be careful, just be more mindful now. Okay, whether do you need to go and eat buffet? A lot of people use it as an excuse to do gatherings, but then again, there's other way to do gathering. It doesn't have to be a buffet, right? Come on. I'm not as if I'm putting down the buffet industry, but I just feel the way that it's been done again is, on many levels, it's just wrong. Okay, on many levels, it's just wrong. Again, if you read into the history of buffet, how it started, it's all for profit. Okay, it's all money, money, money. So now we are in the age and the era where I think we need to be more wise. Not that I'm trying to say you should be stingy about what you spend, but you should be more mindful of what you spend. Okay, not stingy about what you spend. Is spending on buffet a good idea? You know, both for your health, for the environment, and again, of course, for your pocket as well. Okay, so and again, if everyone goes to those buffets that are so-called free and very cheap, you think the ingredient is good? You think the ingredient is high quality? You think they're serving? Otherwise, they'll be bankrupt already. I don't think so they can survive as well. No way, okay? So think about it, everything balanced out. So, yeah, obviously there's no one true solution, but anyway, that's just my thought and what I decide not to do, or decide to go towards a better solution, you know, which is what I'm doing now, you know, that at least for now, this is what my solution is. Cook at home, spend the time to cook. In a way, it's my time off the screen so that I don't keep sticking my eyes on the screen, because I'm spending time to cook, use my hands and mind as well to think about what I'm cooking and the taste. So I'm activating all my senses as well, smell, taste, touch, and thinking as well on what I cook, what are the balance of the different flavors, and then eat and enjoy and be mindful of what ingredients I put inside and what goes into my body, and try to be healthier with the technique I use, the ingredients I use, you know, stuff like that. So that's why you see a lot of really healthy people, they do tend to want to cook for their own rather than just eat on outside food. I know it's tough sometimes, not sometimes, especially when working, because like I said, I've been working for over 20 plus years as well. I understand how tiring and no time, so-called no time, you can be after work. Again, depends on your nature of work. I know some work really have no time. But you can't go on doing that for 10, 20 years. It's going to kill you. Okay, so you got to slow down. You got to think about taking time to take care of yourself, what you eat, taking care of your health, exercise, stuff like that. Seriously. Like I said, I neglected it for 18, 20 plus years, and that's why it got me okay, into bad health, terrible situation, and again, my genetic, my body itself couldn't sustain, so that's why I'm making all these changes. This is a long drawn discussion, that's for sure, but it's something that you have to go through eventually for yourself. Okay, so I went through that, like I said, and these 7-8 months of now personal sabbatical really got me thinking really deep into what I want for life, what I'm doing for my life, or for others, or for what affects me around me. As they say, in order to take care of others, you have to take care of yourself first. I know it seems selfish, and I know a lot of people who are very selfless, where they take care of others over themselves. Respect to them. But if you can't take care of yourself and you are in bad health, how are you going to have your best self to help others? That's the thinking, okay, that's the thinking. Of course, I hope eventually, once my business or somehow I have better profits and stuff like that, financially I'm more capable to sustain myself first, I would like to, of course, contribute back. And you hear it first here, not here first, I did mention before, in the past, if financially I'm more capable, I definitely would increase. I have already been donating to charity, I have monthly still. Even now I don't have income, I still have the charity still, part, a small sum, monthly to the charity. But I feel, obviously, if you can earn more and you're financially capable, do more for others. Again, it's the whole world, it's all connected. The more you help others, it actually, in a way, help you, I guess, spiritually or mentally, or it's a good thing for the society because you are part of society, right? Anyway, sorry for all the big talk. I'm not here as if wow, I'm a guru to change the world, but this is again what I'm thinking and what I've been going through with me, and just sharing. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching and your support. Wait, is it time? Oh, not yet. 10 more minutes. 6:37, press 6:37. Then I'm done for my 30 minutes of this cardio exercise. And so far, my heart rate has been okay. That's good. 126, so it's within that range. 126 beats per minute. So 26. So this is day 226. Coincidentally, 26 as well. And I have burnt off 75,424 calories and traveled 2,366 kilometers. Whew. Let's go. Again, hi guys. Good evening. こんばんは。안녕하세요. 사와디캅. 傍晚好，大家。谢谢你们收看。Thanks for watching and your support. Let's go. Let's push it back a bit. So the second thing, what I've ate and cooked today. Let me see. I did write there in the description. Yes, I baked cookies. Initially, I wanted to make some kind of cake or bread, but the ratio of flour, I increased it so much, and I put like some of my remaining bits of my cereal. If I'm wrong, not cereal, it's cereal. Cereal, wheat kind of stuff that I had I bought a long time ago, but I just want to finish it. I don't waste again, don't waste food. So I'm eating a small amount because yes, the carbohydrates is high. So I'm putting a bit into my cookies, so to make it healthy as well, rather than just all flour, So I have wholemeal flour, that flaxseed as well, flaxseed powder, so which is helpful. Flaxseed has a lot of good nutrients inside them, and so eggs, vanilla essence, what else? Soy milk and butter, and that's it. I whip it up, and I did put dark chocolate chips. Okay, it is artificially sweetened with mannitol. So I'm kind of like still a bit divided in the middle about artificial sweetener, And I did put raisins and currants inside. Again, those are natural sweeteners from, these currants and raisins. But again, sugar level is it can be high. So I mix it in, six cookies. Yeah, six, a bit bigger size cookies. And so I ate 2 of them today. So the other 4, I'm going to eat it slowly. I probably will give it to my housemate as well to try. It's a bit dry. I mean, it's moist in the beginning. After it cools off, it's a bit dry. It's cookie one. But it's still squishy because of the ingredients I use. So it's not like tough, like hard cookie. It's a chewy cookie type. And it's dry. In the way it's good because then you can soak up other juices. So I've been making like alcohol-soaked peaches, pineapples, And I'll probably get more bananas and make some kind of banana maybe puree or fruit puree from my other fruits that I might be buying later on. Dragon fruit maybe and stuff like that. So that I can use that as a dip, you know, so you can have a cookie soak in with all these fruit juices, the natural sweetness, and yeah. And so I was thinking maybe I should make a series, cookies and coulis. Coulis is a French word if I'm wrong, or it's an Italian word. Coulis, C-O-U-L-I-S. So coulis is like another word to describe jams, like fruit jam, you know. If you were to use syrup or you cook down fruits into like liquid form or puree, it's like a coulis. Usually it's more liquid than jam jelly like, so they call it coulis. So in other words, it's a kind of fruit jam now. You can see it that way. So imagine cookies and coulis. I thought it's a ring to it, you know, has a tone, interesting sound to it. So imagine the cookies that are baked, you could be deep inside this jam and eat it so that there's a savory, not savory, the sweetness and the juices from the coulis mixed with the cookie, so it makes it nice and moist as well. So I thought that would be interesting. But anyway, so that's my dessert today. Oh hi, thank you so much for the likes. And then I made today a stew, because last few days I have like my Chinese herbs soup, and I did make what's that? I steamed broccoli and carrots, make it into a puree, and I did put sesame oil and some other spices inside that, and mirin, I think, Japanese mirin, and so a bit of sweet, salty, and I kind of put everything into a pot today and just cook the hell out of it. I did bake Wagyu beef patty that's coated in panko. So basically I grill it instead, I baked it instead. So it's still crispy and cooked through, but it's not like deep fried. I know deep fried always tastes nice, okay, but at least it's healthier to bake it. And I did also grill or bake the salmon skin. Yeah, I love salmon skin. Too bad it's not as crispy today, not crunchy, but it has still the meat and it's very cheap. Really, it's a salmon, and so I have my good oil, omega-3 and 6 oil inside it. And so that's my meal. I have salmon skin with meat as well, some flesh. I have the Wagyu beef, basically the so-called Japanese beef. I'm not sure how Japanese it is. Pretty sure it's very low grade. Got 3 of this patty for $10, so each one is like $3.30. So it's quite relatively cheap. But it's a bit small, okay? So maybe it's considered a bit expensive. And it's coated with panko, which is Japanese breadcrumbs, or breadcrumbs basically. Yes, there'll be carbs there. So the stew, I did use brown rice. Is it brown rice? Wholemeal based pasta rings. Pasta, what is it called? What kind of pasta is that? It's a pasta which is curly. It's not macaroni, it's like a long macaroni if you think that way. And so I cook it together in this soup, this stew. So one big pot, I ate half of it. So the other pot, the other half, I'm gonna eat it for the next day. And so that's my meal of the day. My one meal of the day. Usually at night, I will eat my Chinese herbal sweet dessert soup that I made. There's still at least maybe 3 more bowls full, which I kept it in the fridge. So maybe tonight I might eat again. Because I realized these few days, if I eat half a meal so-called, or the dessert soup at night, before I sleep, around 10-11 p.m. The next day, I still, my weight still goes down. Yeah, my weight still goes down. But if I eat a lot of carbohydrates, especially refined flour type of rice, noodle, pasta, or bread, because I tried it that day, was it last week? 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks ago, and I had noodles inside it, and I did gain 2 kg. So I think my body couldn't really, or is sensitive to refined flour kind of carbohydrates. So I'm eating the brown rice type, which is low GI. Carbohydrate level is definitely lesser, about 50 to 60 grams per 100 gram, versus the full white refined flour type of rice or noodles, which can easily go up to 80 or 100 grams per 100 grams. Seriously, it's like very high carbohydrate level. So yeah, and I eat a very small portion, the kind of brown rice pasta that I used, and yeah, and that kept me full. And every day so far okay. Today I weighed myself, I was about, yesterday I think, wait, was it this morning? 88 point, 88.5, I think it went down to 88.5, 88.3, around there. So yeah, week to week it did go down, but now like I said, it's just really much slower. Probably yes, because I ate half a meal at night, but I don't know, I got pretty hungry at night nowadays. I'm not sure is it a habit thing, or is it just again my mind playing tricks on me that hey, I got used to eating half a meal and therefore my mind just keeps telling me my stomach like, oh, I'm damn hungry, please eat at night, please eat at night. So I shall see, I'm still monitoring it and see how it goes. Like I say, it doesn't mean you must eat one meal only and stuff like that. The purpose of us meeting certain period of time so that you have a longer fasting period, because I'm doing intermittent fasting for these 226 days. So my fasting period in the earlier part of this journey, the first 3-4 months, I was easily fasting 12 to 20 hours. So basically I'm eating one meal within 2 to 3 hours, and then the remaining 20 hours I didn't eat anything, just drink plain water, that's it, no sugar, nothing. And yeah, and that really worked. But in the past, coming to a month I guess, I've been eating about half a meal at night. So that shortened my intermittent fasting. Because let's say for example if I eat at 11 PM and the next day I eat after 12 PM, sorry, 11 PM, correct, next day I eat after 12 PM, like 1 PM, I only fast about 10 to 12 hours. Okay, depending on how late I ate at night. So compared to 20 hours, I'm not only fasting now like 12 hours, let's say. So, you know, that 8 hours of difference maybe has actually slowed down my body in losing the weight. But again, I'm not doing it like a competition or aggressively losing the weight for whatever reason. I just need to lose the weight, that's all, over time. You know, slow and easy is always good. As long as my body is satiated, I feel good, you know, and my, again, blood tests have been done, body composition measurement and stuff like that, which end of this month, I'll definitely be doing the third one this year and see how it improves, or, you know, whatever is stagnant or actually is changing, whether for good or for bad. So, yeah, I'll know by end of the month. So, let's see how it goes. And the blood test will be, I think it will be next year, January. Because the doctor told me to wait half a year, 6 months later to do the next blood test. Because I already did twice in the earlier half of this year. So that's enough, you know, to see the progress, and everything's in the green. It's good. Let's go. Oh, just nice. Yokata! 6:37. I'm on the dot. But sometimes okay, I think my timing is pretty good. Like I can actually have a gauge like, oh, 30 minutes is out. Okay, let's go. Today, leg muscle exercise. Let's go. Ganpate! Do some stretching first. You know, whole day I'm like sitting down and stuff, so my back tends to be aching. Although it's much better now that I've lost quite a bit of weight and been exercising every day, so my back problem is not that bad as before. But it's still there because like I said, once you had surgery, it's degenerative. Again, that's something my doctor also warned me about. As you get older, the back is just going to get worse, okay? Because after surgery doesn't mean that it becomes 100%. It's already been hurt, so to speak, it's already been injured. So over time, it's just going to degenerate. But it's how I take care of my body, my muscles, my core muscles that supports the spine and the whole body and the weight especially. Got to keep in check. That's why I'm still losing the weight, you know. Yes, it's not a competition, but of course, yeah, the faster I lose the weight, in a way, yes, my body has less weight to so-called weigh down on my spine. So yes, in a way, yes. If I do lose it earlier, the better actually. But again, you know, the balance between that and being realistic, you know, and not do it so aggressively that I hate it, that end up becomes not a habit. It becomes like a torture. And I know myself, if my something becomes like a torture, it's very hard for me to sustain. So again, do it at your own pace. Do it at your own pace. And people have been asking me, you know, how fast you should do the exercise or how fast you should lose the weight and stuff. I can't determine it for you. If let's say you have some problem or disease or issues, medical issues, and you must lose the weight because it's directly impacting it, like every 1 kg is making you worse or something, then maybe you really have to be more aggressive. But if it's something controlled and you can manage, then do it at a pace where you're comfortable and you can sustain. Because the number one thing is about sustaining it, making a habit and, you know, keep doing it. because only then, once it has good habit, that you can succeed and make changes. Okay, so today is legs. Yes, legs exercise. I'm just doing the hip because it's part of the lower body. That doesn't help the abs much actually. Anyway, I did the abs yesterday. So wait, what am I doing? I'm doing squats. Suddenly I was looking at some other image, like wait, that image looks strange. Oh yeah, let's do the squats. Come on, let's go. 1. Let's do 40 squats today. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, come on buddy, 19, 20, come on, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, come on, 10 more, come on brother, 31, 32, 33, 34. I know athletes that will do this like 1,000 times, so like, amazing. I don't know how they can take it, how many hours they're doing it. 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40. Woo. Okay, rest a while first. Do my heel raise, which is down a bit. This is going to be focusing on my legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30. Alright. Let's do some lunges. L-U-N-G-E, lunge. So let's go. Come on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, let's go, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Alright. Nice leg. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Oh, I didn't hit any furniture behind me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, whoops, 17, 18, 19, 20, come on, come on there, 10 more, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Alright. Alright. Yeah, let's get down. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh yeah, before that, we should do the more advanced knee squat exercise, which is this. Okay, I'll try if I can do 10 first, because I'm pretty tired. Because when I'm tired, I may hurt my knee even more. I have knee problems, so be careful. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god. Woo. Alright, let's go, let's go. Okay. Floor. Mother. Let's go. Again, hi guys, thanks for watching, thanks for your support and your comments or your okay, thanks guys. Thanks for support, for watching. But anyway, hope I encourage you guys as well, you know, to take care of yourself, for your body, eat well. Again, eat well as in like control your diet, you know, not eat like well as in overeating and every day had high saturated fat, high carbs, high fat kind of thing. So yeah, everything in moderation as usual. Yeah. Let's go. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Okay, I'm gonna do 14. Let's try 10 more. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 39, 40. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, it's very tired, but you know, it's for my own good. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 12. 20. Oh my god. Come on. 10 more, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Oh my god. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 10 more. I'm got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Oh my god. This legs usually is my worst. Really. Go, come back there. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come back there. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come on, come on there. 20 more. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Alright. This is my worst. Anyway, still can do it. Okay, doggy style. Yo, hi Kenny, how you man? How's Melbourne? How's the weather now? Must be cooling and awesome, right? Springtime. Hope to hear from you again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, let's go. About that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Come on, 10 more, and I'm done. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, yo kata. Okay, that's it. I'm done for tonight. Oh my god. Yeah, bye. Okay, thanks guys for watching. This is day 226. Thank you for your support. So I'm done with my FUN-xercise. 30 minutes of cardio and 20 minutes or so of my muscle training, muscle strength training. So today is the legs. Again, as usual guys, take care of your mental health, internal health and physical health. Please eat well, rest well, sleep well and stress free, okay? Stress really really important, got to manage it. Okay, that's it guys. Thanks again to everyone for watching. 谢谢你们收看，谢谢你们的支持和你们的留言和爱护。希望我能鼓励你们也是一起做运动和注意你们的健康。Okay, please take care of your health. That's it. Oyasuminasai. Selamat malam. Selamat tidur. Annyeonghaseyo. 再见大家，谢谢，晚安。Okay, sayonara. Good night. Bye bye. Take care. Bye, Kenny. Bye.